Welcome to part 2 of the sit and chat of pretty much, I don't have a title, what's going on with the RV. As you see, we're in our room, and that's because we're here, as you see, taking trim down and trying to take this frame out, and hopefully we can get to the outside part, but I'm not sure exactly how much we can get done today. But we want to take some time to sit down, and now that we have Zay here, and let him give some details on exactly what's going on. As I told you guys before, we had some frame damage, and it has definitely just gotten worse.
So, from the looks of it, there was another break in a place that I couldn't see, because you have to take off the front of the RV to see it, and you have to take out the floor of the bedroom to see the other side. And it didn't look like it was broke there from the bottom, but apparently I was wrong. So now we have to take it all apart, and I got a welder coming this start of the week to replace whatever pieces of metal are fatigued and broken with brand new, fresh, heavier duty steel than what they come with from the factory.
So with that quickly being said, we do have someone that said he's gonna come the beginning of the week. Now, we ain't gonna hold nobody to face value, because before with the truck, we have had numerous of shops that have stood us up. So until the guy get here, we're just gonna say that we have someone scheduled to come out the beginning of the week, like Tuesday, Wednesday, to give us a quote and to fix it, hopefully. Like you said previously, that's just a quarter of the journey. Taking all this out and putting it back is the bigger job. So currently, we're not staying in the RV. We do come back when we need to like take something out, maybe get more clothes, get some more food out. Because the refrigerator is on, because it does run off propane. So whatnot, but we're staying with family at the moment. You guys will hear the children because they're like right there, and we're trying our best to like feed them snacks and make them be quiet. So we're gonna try to get through this so we can get back to work. So Zay, I learned from you that there was a difference, so I explained to our Mishpachah that the insurance company, which I'm not going to say the name of the insurance company because it's not the point, said that our RV is deemed not towable, right? And then I was telling them how are you an insurance company and you can't help us? And Xavier explained to me that there's a difference between recovery and tow. Can you explain that?
So essentially, insurance is there, even full-time insurance is there to cover your rig while it is in transit or at a campground. And it will cover it due to collision, due to an accident, or due to, I guess you could say, like acts of God, storms, trees blowing over, tornadoes.
Not a breakdown?
No, insurance is not for a breakdown. Insurance is to cover a loss from collision, accident, or acts of God.
That's nice to know, because like I told y'all, I'm like, they ain't true. They ain't for us, because they won't even tow us. But he told me that there's a difference between towable and recovery, right? This is where it is very important to have an additional type of, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, I feel this is where I think it's very important to have another type of insurance, like roadside assistance. Is that what it is? Is that what roadside assistance have helped us better than our insurance company?
Probably not, because of the fact that it's not towable. With the frame being damaged in the front where the hitch is at, it's not safe to tow like normal, to hook up and go down the road, because at any time it could fail, and literally the front of the RV could just fall down on the pickup truck or semi or whatever it is hooked up to it. So to move it long distance. So long story short, when you have frame damage, it's not considered a covered instance, because it's not something that happened during one of the situations that they cover. If it would have happened because we hit a ditch, or because we hit rear into somebody, or anything else driving wise, then they would have covered it. But since they consider driving down the road, even though it's a rough road or a pothole or
the construction
zone,
construction and unleveled,
they
pavement,
still consider that normal driving conditions, and that a trailer frame should not break because of that. Therefore, it's not something that they should cover.
Therefore, you on your own.
Right.
So would CoachNet would have been our best bet, or still no?
I don't believe that they could have. I don't know. We didn't call them. So,
but we don't have it.
Right.
We don't have CoachNet.
We
CoachNet is a large rig roadside assistance program that tows big trucks, because even like Verizon or Progressive couldn't tow our truck. We've asked them before, and they said it was too big. And this is where you get oversized vehicle type and roadside assistance. CoachNet is what we was gonna go with, but we just never got to getting it. But from what he said, it probably wouldn't have covered it anyway, unless they had a trailer to actually put the RV on.
Right. The only way to move it would have been on a actual lowboy trailer, where you would drive the RV onto the trailer and then trailer it to where you're going.
Yeah. So I'm happy that we were able to cover the difference between recovery and being towable, like tow and recovery. So I hope that part was very informative, educational to you guys. So definitely take that in consideration. And we're not telling you guys about this journey of the problems that we have with our trucks and RV to say not to do RV life, because you have problems living in a brick and mortar all day long with a regular car, right? We're just informing you things to look out for or to prep yourself or prep yourself for. So go on ahead and get CoachNet or an additional roadside assistance that's good for big rigs. Go on ahead and just make sure you definitely double check to make sure that the RV that you get used haven't had frame problems. And even if they say it did it, just know that it still possibly can be a thing that you may have to deal with, and what all it takes to get it fixed. So definitely still stay inspired to go full-time RV living, lighten your load so that you can free yourself of things and fill yourself with the Most High, relationships, and the journey. But we just hope that this video is still inspiring, even through the things that none of us really want to deal with. So
right.
So at this point, we are taking the frame out. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at all the installation. I wanted to bring up really quickly, the Most High definitely is still with us, because we were able to be broken down in an area where he grew up at. So we are literally parked at one of his childhood homes. I mean, you still grew up here. And we were blessed to be able to park here, and to get someone to come out here and work on it. The RV park that we're at did not, like, you can't just take your RV apart at RV parks. They see it as an eyesore, right? You have to leave. This is just not the place that you do. So we are blessed. I want to bring to your attention that if we were in New Hampshire or, I don't know, Nova Scotia or something like that, even though this is costly and we're in a pickle with that, it would have been even worse if we did not have my mom to go. We can drive 40 minutes and go to stay with my mom. If we had to get a hotel or Airbnb, it would have been worse. So we are still blessed in the midst, and I want everybody to always try to find the positive in anything that you go through. I was explaining in part 1 that one of the pickles that we're in is the fact that we were not able to put it in a shop, because the shop would be more expensive. How much more expensive do you think? No, like seriously. Right now we're looking at around $2,000 for just the welder, right?
Right.
They still have to go get the steel. We still have to fix all of this. There's still more supplies that have to be done that the welder is not covering. So, but we would have put it in a shop. We're looking at what, roughly? A
shop to do something like this, you're looking at anywhere between $8,000 and $12,000.
Ain't nobody got that. I know. So the Most High is helping us to not put it in the shop. They'll put the framework and stuff back then, right?
Yeah, they would. Well, Yes, that would be a true fix. Now you can take it to some shops and they would do like, because Lippert is the manufacturer of the frames for 90% of all fifth wheels on the road, period. Regardless of what brands you have, it's still sitting on a Lippert frame 90% of the time. So Lippert knows that this is an issue. They just choose not to cover it.
Oh, so they knew this?
When you buy an RV, a fifth wheel trailer, even a brand new one, the frame is only covered for 1 year. And that's, you could buy $100,000 RV and the frame is only going to be covered for 1 year. The RV, as far as the build from the builder that you purchased it from, that will be covered, but the frames themselves, they're made to be lightweight, to save weight. Of course, going down the road, because steel is heavy, so they use the thinnest steels that they can. So if you was to measure it, it would probably be 1/8 inch steel or less. So if anybody knows anything about structural welding and structure with trailers, you really need at least 1/4 inch steel for a trailer that's going to weigh 15,000 pounds and up, just for simple strengths wise. So long story short, if you were to take it to a Lippert repair facility, they would band-aid it and they wouldn't take out the inside. And to get it done like that, it'd probably be $5,000 to $6,000. But they wouldn't actually replace the fatigue steel that's already messed up. They would just go back and weld it, patch it, brace it, and send you on your way.
Which is what we're trying to fix it.
Right.
Because we're full time, so we need the bones to be strong, you know?
Right.
So to kind of go back, we were still blessed in the midst because we were able to park it at his granny's house. And we're able, so Zay has to take it apart, being that the welder is only, he gonna come, he gonna weld it, he gonna want his money, and he gonna leave. So then my room is still wide open because this whole unit finna come out. Like he said, the floor has to come up, and I'll show you guys what it looked like in a second. And the outside fifth wheel part has to come off, right? So that means Zay has to leave, not work, in order to get this done, which means he's missing money to get this done, but it's still kind of a little bit cheaper because you're still not, even working every day, you're not finna bring home $12,000.
Not happening.
In the time frame that we need to pay the shop to get it done. And even if we were able to get it in the shop, they said they can't get to us until when?
March.
And we talked to more than one shop, and the other one can't get to us until what?
One said March, one said April, one said we might be able to get you in whenever we can. So. Oh.
So yeah, the whole thing is crazy, but all through it, the Most High is definitely still with us. Like I said, we broke down in a place where we have family. He helped us not go to a shop because that just can't get covered unless we have insurance on our side, and we don't. But guess who we got? Who we have that's better than insurance companies, eh?
The Most High.
Yes, we have the Most High on our side. And we're going to still make the best of this. So, we're not going to keep you guys long with this video. We just want to keep you updated every step of the way. I'm going to try to let you see us taking it apart at the end of this video. So, definitely stay tuned so you can see a time lapse of us taking this apart. And I also wanted to say that in the midst of this, we're going to make this a fantastic journey. Because guess what? Mama's going to get. If the Most High says the same, we're going to totally remodel this whole side of the room. If the Most High says the same. And we're going to make it more functional than it was before. Zay don't care about no cosmetic. He don't care. He's like, if it works, we buying it. I'm the cosmetic person. So we're going to make sure everybody's happy with this journey. We're going to make sure the Most High, I can't make sure nothing. It's going to make sure that it gets fixed. We're going to keep high spirits. Even some days we're like, oh my goodness, I'm tired of this. It's all good. The Most High is strengthening us. And in turn, we're sharing the journey to help you guys stay motivated, even through your own journey. So through it all, we're going to stay positive and motivated. We're going to keep each other motivated. We know you guys would text us and email us and comment below and keep us motivated. Send us some scripture. And we will try to put some in the description box below, some scriptures. And we're going to, for me, honey, for me. You know, like I want it fixed, but it just can't go back the way it is. Like the trim is broken. Like this stuff can't go back and look the way it did. So it definitely has to be redone. New trim has to be bought. So I'm just thinking of just remodeling to where it can be so cute. And that's exciting. What you think, ladies? What you think? Be with your girl down below and let us know if we should remodel this guys in your prayers. Continue to keep us uplifted. We're going to keep taking you guys along the journey. So until then, let's rip this sucker apart. Thank you guys for watching this video. Stay tuned. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, click the notification button. He's looking at all this stuff he got pulled out.
All right.
That's exactly what he's looking at.
So apologies for my appearance. I'm in destruction mode. So
yeah, can't be cute right now.
Sorry.
I don't think they care, babe. They like us just the way we are.
I need a haircut.
We'll get a haircut maybe in a week or two. All right, guys. Shalom.
Shalom.
So you think we got a leak in there anyway?
Oh, it's too much.
The condensation?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, let me see. So, guys, this is just what we're taking apart. What we gonna put the insulation at?
Trash.
We're not gonna put it back?
Nope.
Oh goodness.
Get some better insulation.
Yeah. So we're taking all this apart. All this gotta come out. This is coming out. This is the part I was saying that it would be totally cute to renovate. It can't go back. Even this can't go back. All right, somebody come and get y'all nephew, baby Judah. So all of this is coming out, and I was definitely thinking, ladies, tell me what your idea is now that you're looking at it. Totally just get done with all of this and make some beautiful farmhouse looking shelves that go like all the way down, that can just house our shoes and our clothes, and it can be functional but still beautiful, and I think it's give us more space. And I was thinking about moving the washer and dryer here, because this is a washer and dryer hookup, but moving the washer and dryer here because it's hard to open the door because the bed is always in the way. And actually taking all the carpet out, but I don't know if carpet is functional with leaving it in heat. What do you think? You think it is there for that purpose? Or if it was just cheap?
I mean, it's cheap, but it does help.
Only reason why I say take the carpet out, because when the wash and dry have its little malfunctions, it just gets wet. And it's hard to dry out carpet when something that heavy is sitting on top of it. You know what I'm saying? It's something we just wipe up versus have to put the fan on the carpet and all of that. But yeah,
True.
All of that got to come out. And we're going to make this experience so awesome. We're going to fix the frame, and then hopefully we can just renovate this whole section. All right, guys, stay tuned.
Da, 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 da.